Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. As you can say, it's the Sheila Show.
Yes.
This is Sheila. She actually has, it's Sheila. What is your channel's name?
I'm Inquisitive Tarot again. Back to
Inquisitive.
my real, yeah.
So it's Sheila Inquisitive Tarot, right?
Yes.
I
Yes.
have a
There have
hard
been
enough.
there were a few name changes. I didn't feel like this fit, but it actually does fit and I'm gonna keep it. So
Yeah,
for
I like it.
the future.
I like it a lot. I know you were something else prior to that, but I do know that she always invites me onto her channel, so I thought I would invite her to mine. And we can do a couple of political readings and see how that goes. But first, how about you let us know what you do on your channel, how people can find you,
Right.
and all the guests. I mean, some of the late guests that you've had.
Well, yes, right. So as I was saying, there were some name changes. My name is Sheila Inquisitive Tarot. Did change at one point to Angel Feather, long story, but didn't fit. And then there was Spirit Messenger, and that felt was trying too hard with the name. So I went back to Inquisitive Tarot, and I like it. I believe it does fit. I do more than just tarot. I am a medium. I've experienced, I've seen spirits since I was a little girl. I still have things happen. I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant, all this stuff. I don't even think about you know, can do all that. And I read tarot cards, I do the pendulums. Um, oh my goodness, what else? Yeah, I do medium readings. I also read on current events. I like to try different things. I do have a lot of guests. And yes, Sheila has been on my show many times, and I'm always happy to have her. This is so wonderful. And let me see, I've worked with a few people. I just did a show with Allie. I've worked with um, astrology alert. It's like all of a sudden my mind can't think.
I know I do this
Um,
thing,
but
and all of a sudden you get
there's
on,
like,
all of a sudden you get
yeah,
in front of the camera and you go, a little bit, a little bit.
there's
It's like
there's a
I
lot of people. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's hard to go through them all. Work with so many people, so please feel free to go to my
you have Linda
channel.
G. You had just had
Yes,
recently Linda, didn't you?
yes, I've worked with Linda G.
And you
And
had you've had Lori from A Way of Positive Change.
yes,
You
yes,
had Mel. I saw Mel, right?
yes,
You had
yes,
Mel.
hmm
You also had Danny. Have you had
hmm
Danny? Yep, you've
yes,
had Danny.
many times.
So you've
So
and have you
Scott,
had Autumn from Black and Orange?
not yet. We were trying to get it together. I have
Get it
to
together. That's
sort
one
that
wonderful
out.
woman. You got to get her on
So
the channel.
I know I sent the email, so she said yes, and I don't know. Anyway, let's move on.
Get there.
But
Definitely get there.
yes,
Okay, so what we're going to do is do some political readings. We come up with a few. This video is only going to be, 20 or 30 minutes long, but we're going to try to get as deep dive as possible. So hang in there. All right, so the first question up is we're going to take a temperature on Georgia. I hear this rumor we're on indictment watch at this point, according to
hmm
the news and TikTok and everything like that. I heard that the grand jury, I guess, convened. I haven't heard any outcome of that yet, unless somebody else has. But I want to take a temperature on that and see where Georgia is at in the indictments.
hmm
And we have a few questions to go with that. So let's start there.
yeah. I believe that yes, they did convene a grand jury, and it is the kind of grand jury that can return an indictment. They said. So, that's cool.
Let's see where Georgia. I've been to Georgia. All you hear is the cicadas. It is so loud. When I'm from the mountains and it's all you hear is like the breeze or a water running, but in Georgia, it's
Yes,
so deafening.
we had the cicadas here in 2021, and it was pretty crazy and loud.
Yeah. You know what my other favorite thing about Georgia is those weeping willows.
Mhm.
And I think they're magnolia trees and the weeping willows. I love trees anyway. So when I go somewhere, they're kind of like my favorites. to see. But yeah, the weeping willows are always, I don't even know if it's their tree or whatever, but I just noticed them all over the place. And people would put, like at Christmas time, they'll put the lights on the weeping willows. Oh, so pretty. Anyways, what'd you get?
Okay. What I got was this. I've got the Six of Pentacles starting. So they're receiving the information now, the grand jury. Um, I've got the World. That means that she's got everything. She's given them everything that they need right now to look at the case. And with the Three of Pentacles, they are definitely convening. The Eight of Pentacles, they now have the work in front of them, and I get the Ace of Swords as a victory. So I do feel like there's going to be something coming forward. Let me just do a quick clarification. It's really awesome that I got this card. I got the Ten of Swords, so he's got pain. It's about him, the devil. And we have the Empress. So this is fine wellness over this. So he's definitely going to be feeling it pretty soon. So that's what I got.
Yeah, I actually got the Chariot, so they're moving forward pretty dang quick with justice. So moving forward with justice, that's the indictment. And then we have the Knight of Wands and the Death card. I thought, what? But this right here talks about the passionate, the way of go. So the end card, I think the death could be rebirth, right? The end of an error, the end of their problems is they're going to indict and they're going to move forward and lay down the law and give the country something to, because I had the Knight of Swords, they're going to go for their victory. Their choices in the abundance is their problems right now. They're just trying to narrow down which indictments. But this one right here, Two of Swords, kind of gives me a more of a balanced truth, soulmate or stalemate. So there must be something in this indictment that is a stalemate kind of a thing, tit for tat, or maybe a lot of people that were supposed to get indicted, because it's not going to be, we're going to ask that question, how many are going to be indicted with him? But it seems like they narrowed their scope because of a lot of people did a balance, a truth, a stalemate. I'll give you this if you don't give me that, with that, because of the love. Yeah.
Six of
I got the
Pentacles.
Two of Wands, which is achieving the first stage of the indictment to go forward with the Chariot, actually. So,
Yep.
and I have a
Yep.
situationals, and here we go with the situation. The one it says meetings. The one meeting. Oh, I have meetings. Their meeting. That was the whatchamacallit, the twin flame. Now that can only say there's an attraction. The criminal and the justice, right? The police officer and the criminal always meet up. And then we have
Yes. Ooh.
poison. Yep. So they're gonna hand out some poison for Mr. Trump. So our next question on that. So it sounds like we're on indictment watch. We're
I think
just
so.
literally on indictment watch. I was in a live on TikTok, and I go to TikTok so you don't have to. But so I was on a live on TikTok, and I was in a conservative live to where I was the Democrat defending, the country, and these crazies in there. There's one lady that was in there where I was trying to tell her that Georgia was going to continue on into the indictment. Oh, no, no, no. She dropped them. She dropped them. I'm like, no, she didn't. And I said, in fact, she sent people up to Florida, over to Florida, to find out how they did it around their state capital so that they can keep their state safe as well.
Right.
She just absolutely no. We heard that she dropped it. She's not even going to do it. You know what? They don't have anything. That's probably why she dropped it. And I'm like, whatever comforts you, honey, whatever comforts you and keeps you warm at night. But I was like, I wish I would have gotten her name, because I really would have liked to have talked to her again when this is all coming down.
They're
But
not
they're
watching
just
real news.
absolutely delusional.
Yeah.
I go into these
It's a
lives,
cult.
they're delusional. they're getting their butts handed to them every time they go into a Democratic live, and they try to argue the points and the reality. And these the left, the Democratic lives, and when a conservative comes up in there and tries to argue the thing, they can't do it. They
It's
cannot.
pointless.
They always end up calling names, and they call everybody a liar. That's the only defense they have. It's weird. Anyways,
Well,
honey,
they will find out. They will find out.
they will find it. All right, onwards. After Sheila got done with her rant,
No,
onward.
that's fine. I
So
learned something new. It's great.
yeah, I tell you what, I think that's the reason why I'm addicted to TikTok at this point, is because the information is just so
Yeah.
raw. I mean, listening to them, literally what they're talking about.
Right.
So the next question is how many are going to be indicted with Trump? Is
Hmm.
he going alone, or at this indictment, or is it going to be a collective? I don't know how to ask that question. Let's just throw some cards and see what happens. What'd you get?
I had a cough.
Oh,
Sorry. I thought I would mute that.
gotcha.
Let's see. Not sure if I can get the numbers on here. I forget everyone involved, but I do have a feeling about who.
Hmm.
Well, we know 45 is one of them.
He's the main focus of their game.
Hmm.
Not a game. I get it. Somebody's gonna yell at me that I did something that I shouldn't have. I said in one of my videos, I was like, I don't trust very many people from Texas, and I was purely talking about politicians. But my friends from Texas thought, Sheila,
Yep.
no, no, no. I was just literally talking about politicians.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Let's see.
What are you getting?
Well, all right. Well, this is kind of weird. I'm not, I haven't been doing reversals lately, but I'm going to. All right. I got that 10 of Wands reversed. So it feels like the burden is coming up now. It's like she's been holding on to this whole thing down there for a while in Georgia. I get the three here, which I'm kind of leaning towards three anyway, sort of the coup. If we know Trump, I'm thinking Giuliani's in some trouble. I don't know if Lindsey Graham is in a lot of trouble, but he could be, should be probably because he's um, in the legislative branch and getting involved in things like that. I had the illusion delusion. I got the warning. I mean, this is the warning shot, pretty much. Like they're going to find out shortly. And there's defeat for some people. But yeah, my feeling is that, but for sure, I feel Giuliani and Trump. And of course, it's people that want to hold all the information tightly. They are not going to have things like it used to be before they did these things. And they, of course, it's like, I guess I'm looking at like Trump and Giuliani are those who are going to be charged. They don't want to deal with this. They don't want to put the work in. They don't want to testify. They don't want to do anything. But I just feel that right now, I just know Trump, but I do feel Giuliani is in there, and I think there's a few others. But it's good. I think it will be more than one, just like we saw with Nata in the documents. But because there's so many people involved, and actually, hold on a minute, because I do remember that she mentioned the RICO law. And so that is organized crime, which means that there's more people involved. So I don't know if this is going to cross state lines. I think it's bigger than that. And I know she was talking to people in Western states. I don't know if it was Arizona or somewhere, but this could be really, really big. I don't even,
I think so.
because RICO law.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
what is going on is the cup runneth over. She's got plenty of evidence. She's got plenty of people, and she's got lots and lots of support. Her cup runneth over. Here's the feminine
Yep.
divine right here. Here's her
Yep.
picture.
Oh yeah.
Her
Excellent.
cup runneth over. Okay. Then I got the hangman for the drastic, extreme, and harsh. So whatever she's got, she's going for the top notch, and she is all about it.
Yeah.
She is all about it. So I got the Page of Cups. Now the Page of Cups it kind of makes me think that the big guy, because I got the king right here, with some pages, his little dominion. So I feel a woman, and I don't think it's Marjorie. I just think it's somebody that was somewhere in there about the electors or someone. And I feel her energy there. The elector,
Kraken.
it's something. There's a female that's involved because the desire and the waves of emotions going to get her. The wave of emotions going to get her. And I too feel that possible Giuliani, I still feel, but her main focus, of course, is Trump. And
Mm-hmm.
she has settled with a lot of people. So to get the evidence, she has settled. So her evidence and her cup runneth over because of the settlements that she has and the bargains and the things that she has done. So I'm feeling between 7 or less.
Yeah. It's gonna be very
7 or less.
interesting what she does. So
Yeah.
she's looking at organized crime, I believe. Which is what he's basically is. Mafia boss.
Yeah, boss turd.
I mean,
So
I don't know.
let's take a temperature on Ukraine,
Okay.
because Ukraine right now and Biden, I think, is over in England or talking NATO. Gosh, somewhere along that lines, he's doing NATO, this, that, and the other. But Zelensky is also there. So I want to know, let's take a temperature about him getting into NATO.
Yeah, because they were saying right now it's not going to be right now. I think this war has to end first.
Who's going in? I can't think of the country that's going in right now. They're probably going
But
to incredibly.
Finland is next. Yeah,
Was it Finland? I thought it was not another one.
or Switzerland.
Somebody will know. I can't.
Which one is it? Yeah,
Hang on.
I always manage to get Sweden mixed.
It's
Yeah,
Sweden. It's
Sweden.
Sweden, which is incredibly important.
Hmm. Yes.
Just another thing that Putin can't get his little grubby little fingers on.
I've been thinking about this all day because I've been watching the news, when I get a chance, and so what they were talking about. I'll wait till I read. I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna do a full-on Celtic cross. Charity card comes up. You're gonna go first, but this is important. The charity card comes up. That's incredibly important when we're talking about, is he gonna get into NATO?
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Wow. What'd you get?
I'm
Wow.
still pulling. Hold on a second. Not there yet.
Asian, that's all right.
Okay, now I got it. All right. So I'm using these guys. All right, so I got the Beyond over here, and this one is basically the soul, higher being, and belief. So, they definitely are believing in it. And Biden's message today was also very good. He came out a lot stronger than what NATO said. It was like, this will happen. So they have the belief. We have the ambition with the Page of Needles coming up. And this one's all about they're a little restless, but they have the initiative. They're showing that they're meeting all of the everything that they're supposed to meet in order to get there. They have to do some things, clean up the country a little more. But that means that he's got delegation. There is stress and burnout involved with this one. This is the reverse 10 of matches. So we have that. But we have the dependence here with the Empress reversed. And right now they really do need the NATO countries to help them get through it. But they have experienced some setbacks here with the Page of Matches reversed. So this one's about procrastination. No, it's not them being procrastinating, but there are setbacks. So when I clarify, I got the universe here with infinite growth. So they are growing as a democracy. They are getting bigger. It's in their subconscious here with the moon. Things are growing. And I do have over here the messenger, which is spirit guides. So very interesting, but it's protection. So they do have protection, and they're working with the West and with the NATO countries. So I pulled one extra card, and I got the Three of Needles reversed, which is the Three of Swords, and is relief, acceptance, and growth. So I do feel that it is coming in for them. So cards don't lie. So
It's my interpretation that's the problem. I know.
well,
Panda, what's up? What you doing? She has to say hi.
oh, hello.
Her face is so black, you can't see her eyes.
I see them. Aw,
Oh, okay.
it's fluffy.
It's fluffy. Okay. So I got excellent cards. I got almost the kind of same kind of story as you got was. Remember, I got the first card up was charity. So yes, they're getting in. I am going to call it right here, right now. They're getting in. Absolutely. If I had to call for it, they're coming in. Balancing the forces. So that's what has been the obstacle, the balancing of the forces, balancing the whole world, getting everybody on board, just because once he joins NATO, I don't really know the logistics of that. Does he join NATO and then NATO all of a sudden now goes after, I don't know the logistics of that. If they join it in the middle of that. Anyway,
Well,
we'll have
that's why they won't. That's why it won't happen that way. Because then
we don't
that
know.
will have to happen.
If we don't know.
I have a theory.
I have strength.
But finish her and I'll tell you.
And I have judgment. I have strength and I have judgment underneath all of that. And the Hierophant. It's almost like once they get to the point where they're going to go say yes, and like call up Putin, yo, dude, we're going to put him in. You either pull out or we're coming after you. And then Putin hangs up and says, yo, get all the guys out. You know what I mean? Because he knows what's coming, kind of a thing. I don't know. We'll talk about your theory in a minute. Hang on. Hang in there.
Goes with yours, but go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on to your theory. And then I got working hard for it, right? Going forward, working very hard for it. And then I got the King of Swords, charging forward with it. Again, another card that tells me that they are going to go forward with his NATO, whatever it's called, in the book club. Okay. But the reason why they're doing it and the reason why it's all of this, right? The first one up is the beware the paralysis. What Zelensky doesn't want them to do is wait. And because his country is in pain right now. They don't want them to wait. So he's really trying really hard to convince them. But at the end of the day, they all celebrate together. They are all celebrating together. And then I pulled the 12th and 13th card, the Temperance, tempering it down, stomping it down, getting them out of there, getting this all done and over with. And the sun shines and they start reconstruction and healing. So, I mean, there's that. So what is your theory on what might happen if NATO, if they're going to...
Well, I was thinking about it and I'm like, I know they don't want to let them in right now because that would mean everybody would be in the war and we'd have a World War III. But if they did, I keep thinking because I think Putin's a coward. He would pull, like you were just saying, I think he'd pull everybody out and run away, like with his tail between his legs. So it's kind of like they need to figure out. But then again, Putin is so dangerous. You just don't know what he will do. And
He's crazy,
yes, that's
but
what I mean. Dangerous.
yeah, very, very, very. But
Yes.
like, I don't know.
I
Uh,
don't know what the answer is, but
see,
they will get in.
let's see if he'll get in
They will get.
before the war stops.
Okay. Try these cards.
That's a question we want to know. Will he get in before Russia pulls out of his country completely?
Cards falling. Sorry. Use a different deck. Well, I'm seeing. Okay. Wow. All right. So this is what's happening over here. So I get the death card. So it's kind of like um that's what's happening now. This is the current war. And then I've got 6 of Cups here, and this one says pleasure on it. This is sort of like this is Putin's weird thing that he's got to do it. There is change coming here with the 2 of Pentacles. They're working through all the how to bring them in. But I get a truce. So at some point, this thing is coming to an end. And then I see after that with the war and swiftness. So things are going to be happening very quickly. So when I clarify, I get peace, I get happiness, and then I get the therapist. Just like I feel like nothing's really going to go down until this thing ends. And I got the truce, which tells me that the war ends at some point. I don't think Putin's ever going to back off from Ukraine and just be like, okay, I'll just leave it alone. But something somewhere, somebody's going to get involved, which might be this change card over here to try to get him to stop. But I don't know. That's what I have. It's kind of weird reading.
Drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff.
Okay.
So we got drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff, which is we asked, is he going to join NATO before the war comes, right? It gets taken down. So if I ask that question, it's a drastic,
Oh,
extreme
yes.
cutoff, then Putin and Russia gets cut off immediately. I have escape, like getaway.
It says escapade.
Oh, sorry, escapade.
That's all right.
Thank you.
It happens. It happens.
Vacation,
Yeah.
hideaway. Hideaway is probably more of a better, the escapade out. Because here's,
Escape actually would fit that better than
yeah,
escapade. So I think you're right.
I got the Knight of Cups. Now remember, you know how the Republicans are always threatening, we're not going to send Ukraine no more money, and we're not going to send them no more money. Well, Ukraine's not getting money just from us. They're getting money from a lot of countries, all of NATO countries, if they can afford it. They've been sending it. So it's not like they have only been, we were the only ones funding, things. So I just want everybody to just take a deep breath. They're getting money. They are going to be supported no matter what. So I have the Knight of Cups where the support coming from, because Putin created havoc in his country and he's getting money for it. Okay, that's the whole story right there. So now we have the craftsmanship. NATO is going to be the star that's going to throw some magic on everything. And
Mhm.
Vigilant and the Determined Woman is going to show up. And then we have Pretending.
Yes.
That's Vladimir Putin. He says that
Well,
he's a
then,
strong country and he had this and he can just take over everything. He's been walking around like, ha ha ha. All of a sudden, we find out he's not any better than Ukraine, right?
right,
He's not any
exactly.
better than Ukraine. That means all of these other countries know how weak he is. And all it could do is just a threat to take him out.
Actually, Ukraine is stronger than they are.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
Exactly. He's no better than Ukraine.
right.
So
Well,
and Ukraine is better than him.
yes,
So he's weak, not strong. He is weak,
exactly.
not strong. And I just have a feeling that maybe I think that they may get in before the war before he does. And it's like I said, that phone call, yo, dude, move out, we're coming in. He's like, fine, everybody out. You know, you know what I
Oh
mean?
my goodness. Yeah.
I was
Well, look,
hoping that maybe
big.
Ukraine would go forward and take over Russia, but let's not be greedy.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought about that too a couple months ago. I was thinking,
Like just
yeah,
go.
I don't think they want to deal with that though. That's too much.
It is a lot of country that you have to take care of. That is
It
true.
is. It
All right,
is.
so we're getting to the end. We went to the last one. The last one I want is going to be about Jack Smith and Trump and all that. But apparently Elon Musk and Zuckerberger, whatever his name is,
Zuckerberg, yeah.
Elon has challenged Zuckerberger, whatever his name is, to a hoo-ha challenge.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. We want to measure certain body parts, I think. Wasn't that what they were talking about?
So Threads have come out. Threads is very successful right now. I mean, who are the?
Okay.
I mean, I don't like either one of them. They are both men are trash. But I will take Zuckerberger, whatever his
Right. Berg.
over um Ilane
Must.
Oskalina, whatever his name, Elon, any day, right? Because Elon is just trash. So Twitter. So I heard it's up to like 120 million people have already
Yeah.
left Twitter and went over to Threads. I'm there. So if you guys want to go,
That's
I'm there. I'm under the Democratic chick. Same handle I have for TikTok.
goodness.
However, I Threads beautifully ran, done perfectly, no glitches. Everybody's getting on there, and everybody's gaining their fan base. I mean, it's beautiful over there. Twitter is it stops, it's
Yeah.
glitching, it's like a trash can.
But he fired everyone who knew how to work anything. So it's just kind of like
An
he
idiot.
tried to kill it anyway. He came, remember when he came in and he bought it? He came in with a sink.
Sync. Well, he wanted to trash it because he didn't want the communication between our party to gain any speed. You see, that's what his whole thing was. He wanted to slow down the communications.
Doesn't work.
He's been outdone. Threads is up and thriving and doing really well. However, let's do a little temperature gauge on Twitter. I know most people are like, I don't give a crap about Twitter. We don't either, but well, I want to know out of gossip
Yep.
how it's going to what's going to happen.
All right. Well, in honor of this reading, I'm going to use my mermaid's tarot. So
Okay.
I could use this one for some all the ridiculousness. Wait, wait. All right. So,
Oh, Ilani.
what's going on with Twitter?
Twinkle toes, Ilani.
Right. A lot of fours in here. Well, that one came. I'm going to leave it that way. All right. Okay, let's see. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, this makes sense. All right. Well, I was looking at Twitter, like the whole program, the whole situation with Twitter. What's going on at Twitter? So I've got the page of wands. So it's like, he sees now that nobody really wants to come and hang out there, and they're all going to new places, aka threads. I've got the Four of Pentacles, and he really wants to hold on to the audience that he's so mean to, but they don't really want to stay. So we've got the Four of Swords. So people are leaving, and he's just kind of stuck there all by himself, um, trying to measure body parts. So he's, I'm not going to say it, but we have the Devil here also. So it feels like this is all his, um, I don't know, it's like addictions kind of thing. This is what he has to be all powerful. He's got to be in control of everything. He's got to be able to control what people say, etc., etc. But I've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is my security card. So right now he's not feeling very good over there at Twitter. And with the Six of Swords, everybody's moving away to smoother waters, other vehicles or other platforms. I have the Two of Wands. There's this one. It's interesting. It's got a volcano in the background. But yeah, there's a new domain, so to speak. This is my domain card also. So this is a new domain where they are going. With the Knight of Swords, there's been a warning shot fired at him pretty much, and everybody's flying away from him. And we have the Sun, and everything is good elsewhere. And so everyone's leaving him behind over here. So rock on. That
It's so funny. And my first card was the cup runneth over. I'm like, what? And then I got the Six of Swords behind it. So the cup
yeah,
runneth over. Everybody is leaving. Cup
leaving.
runneth over. Everybody's leaving. The pain, the loss, the grief. He's like, I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy with the victims, man. Then I got the waves of emotion and trash. We're done with
Oh
you,
yeah.
right? And then my last two is he's worried. See the worried look on her face, worried, worried, worried on that Met, and then because he's watching everybody run from the castle. So I have a feeling Twitter is probably going to tank. Give it, I say, 3 to 4 months, and Twitter will probably be shut down, or a literal conservative think tank, and they can have it.
Yes.
We'll go
Agree.
this into some
Totally.
reality, and you guys can just. And that's the thing about lies. Lies have empty emotional feelings to them. Emptiness. So the
Yes.
more lies you believe in, the more emptier you become, the more delusional you become, the more inside the vacancy just builds. And so and they can't do anything. It paralyzes people. Lies paralyzes people. So if they
Yes.
want to sit
Yes.
around the campfire and enjoy their lies, they're going to just be paralyzed sitting around the campfire. That's all they're going to be doing. That's it.
Exactly.
All right. Our last one, Jack Smith. I
Okay.
have looked and looked and looked to see. I Googled it and see if Jack Smith actually got his December 14th court date with the Florida indictment. The reason why he asked for the December 14th to be moved from August to December is that he wants everybody to have a chance to be vetted, to get their clearance, this, that, and the other, go through all of these paperwork. Well, of course, Trump's lawyers like, whoa, 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 wait, whoa, 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 what are you doing? And then they counteracted it. They're like, can we like do this? Can you just kind of like postpone it indefinitely? Can we just not do it? And then the second one is can we please postpone it until after the election, right? I'm thinking I want to read to see if Jack Smith gets what he wants, which is December 14th, which we could have the best Christmas in this country has ever had, with Trump maybe in his own prison or something.
I think he's already in his own prison. It's just he did all of this to himself, and he committed a lot of crimes while he was in office. and then after and before. So it's all just coming. So gonna get him eventually.
He definitely has
All the
all of his
crimes.
staunch people who are just going to follow him all the way to the ends of the earth. That all of
Ugh.
it's a lie. He really has them believing it a lot.
Oh, I know. It's horrible. I know people like that.
I'm going to use my haunted house deck for this one.
Painful. All right, he's gonna get the date. But I'm not worried because I know that there's many other ones coming. So the show is just getting started. This is just the warm up. So I'm not worried. Yeah, I know.
And here's another good thing too. If she, that judge, whatever her name, Cannon, she
Yeah.
messes up, Jack's on her butt. He has the absolute right to remove her if she's making some crazy callings and dealings and some judgments. He can like, no, you got to pull her out of there. See, I told you she's not making any good decision because she's already been reprimanded before. So he has that right to do that. He has a lot of power in that situation.
Yes, well, in any case, and the good thing is, even if there is a little pushback there, there are backup plans. So
Where'd
that's
you get
why, yeah. So I've got the King of Swords here. So this is pretty much this is him. This is Jack Smith. I've got to show it. I can't help it. I have to do it. Jack Smith fan club.
Jack Smith fan club?
I have to do it. All right. So this is Jack Smith, the King of Swords, right? And with the Five of Wands, yeah, Trump and his lawyers are pushing back. We got some sparring going on here. Oh, we have the Emperor. Not even going to anyway. And then he's trying to hold on to whatever it is he's trying to hold on to, which is basically his freedom. But he needs to be emotionally secure, feel really good about everything. So we've got the Queen of Cups. So it's just kind of his thing. He's got to have his attorneys fight back and all that kind of stuff to make him feel better. So, but then when I click up on, sorry, I start doing the voices. So I've got the King of Wands over here. So the honorable, and this is the DOJ right now with the special counsel and his team, and they're trying to just administer justice here. They need to take the guy to court, and he's got to stand trial. So, I do have the Ace of Swords. It does look like he might be making headway on the date, but it might be a little bit of a wait with the Four of Swords, but I still get potential here with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's still possible if it hasn't happened yet, but it's leaning in this direction. So it might be far enough out that, it can sort of satisfy the other people.
They're trying to bribe her.
I'm sure.
They're like behind the scenes trying to bribe her. Like, we will
Yeah.
sacrifice you. You'll be in trouble. You will get this. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And they're trying to really bribe her. I don't see like her taking them necessarily, but then they are offering her lots of money.
Hmm.
Like on the verge all the time of this. She's really weird. She's so far gone that I don't know if her I think what happens is that she's going to make a really bad decision. They're going to have to take a court date, and they're going to have to take her out because she's threatening the whole situation. She's threatened, and
Hmm.
the threatening part of the whole thing, and that's how it goes past December, is because he now has to do proceedings to get her out of there and start, with another judge and things like that. I think that is going to fall into a possible Trump's obsession to be the star, his obsession to be the star. But it doesn't look like they're going to get very far. I mean, it's going to be maybe in January. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Right.
Maybe in January of 2024. But there's something going on with Jack Smith too. Like this thing here, because he knew the risk when he put it in Florida, but he's got these other two. They're so powerful. He's all like, y'all feed on each other. These, I got better.
Right.
It's almost like he's going to do the right thing with that down in Florida, but he's got more power behind some other.
Yes. Well, definitely, because I mean, you've got New Jersey, the Bedminster. He's not charged in the one in Florida for the tape. That's going to be in Bedminster. It's
Right.
all venue. So, and then of course there's DC where the documents were stolen from. They were stolen,
Yep.
and he didn't have any right to have even the unclassified. And then what else? January 6th. And then I think he's even looking at Arizona as to what went down in there about the election as well. So,
Well, he's not doing that. Arizona is doing the same thing Georgia is.
well, no,
Because
no, no.
out,
But no, he's looking in Arizona also.
is
So
he?
there's others, yes. So there's so much stuff going on right now that we're not gonna be able to keep because the crimes that have been committed are so many. Even the news channels get confused. I watch them all the time and they're like, okay, which case is this? Oh my gosh, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, let's. I said the last one's gonna be the last one, but I want to do one more. I want to do it. I haven't done a temperature on Trump in a long time.
Yes,
Let's see
let's
how
do that.
he is handling stuff.
Perfect deck for that. Cool. All right. Check out the orange. I have to shuffle this one another time. I haven't used it.
Can you hear me shuffling?
No, can you hear me?
No, that's
All right,
the
good.
weirdest part. Not at all.
You know, I've had so many different microphones that there was all this software in here that I think it's all kind of
Weird.
I've uninstalled it, but nothing's working right.
I know people like, I wish I could hear you shuffling again. I'm like, I didn't know it was gone.
Yeah, it's with all this stuff. I need a new laptop too because this one's getting to be. So then it will work. All right. Let's see. Who is Trump? What's going on with him today? I hate saying his name. Oh, sorry.
God, he is so trying his damnedest.
Oh boy. I'm just gambling away. Okay. Right, so far so good. Let me do my quick little clarifiers. Yes. Okay. All right. So I've got the Wheel of Fortune here for him. So he's just gambling. I just look at it like it's just gambling. He's like, oh, let's just do this and tell them to move that till after the election, which he's not going to get through, actually. I don't think that's going to happen. I have the Four of Cups. Oh, let me turn this way. So, he's not listening to anybody. He's not interested in what his attorneys are telling him, could care less, he won't take advice. He's the Ace of Swords, and this is not really a true win. This is just him running around saying, I won, I won, I won. Okay. Um, Two of Pentacles reversed. So they're not managing the situation very well, or they have to manage him. And he is actually the Emperor reversed here with no clothes. Um, yeah, so he's losing power. I get that in another place in here too. But he still wants his security. But I have the Tower for him, and I have the King of Pentacles reversed, so he's losing his influence. So I have that like twice. So anyway, yeah.
Well, I got the Four of
Well,
Swords.
he's losing authority. Authority, I'm sorry. Okay.
Are you done? I didn't mean to do that. I'm so
You're
sorry.
fine. Don't worry. But that's
I got the Four of Swords for him. Now, we all know that is he closer to his first wife at this point in time? Or, or is he going to stay with us, right? Which way is he really going? Because the Four of Swords, like he wants it all to go away, maybe. The Four of Swords, he's trying to recover, he's trying to time out, deal with it tomorrow. As also a Four of Swords, like deal with it tomorrow, maybe tomorrow they'll do something, and he's just having patience and steady progress. He's just trying so hard. He's doing it with lies and deceit and theft, and this is his whole base. This is, if there was a better card, there's two cards, Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords is Trump in a short sentence, right?
Yep.
Right, and I got both of them for him.
Basically.
So here's the loving reunion. All the people that used to love him, they're moving away. Nobody likes Trump anymore. Nobody fighting for Trump anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Because that's his downfall. That's his downfall. Yeah, his downfall. His tower is gone. His this and all that. And he's losing money like crazy. And the last ones I have is his poison, his toxicity.
Yep.
And he's in a hamster wheel right now.
Yes. Yeah, well, that kind of goes with the Wheel of Fortune.
It's just hamster wheel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's just gonna now. He's like, if these guys they want to take me down, I'm just gonna cause as much chaos as possible. I'm just gonna make their life so miserable before they take me down. That's what he's doing right now. He's gonna put it all out there. They're gonna hate me. If they're gonna hate me, they're gonna really hate me when I get done. Right? That's Trump.
Yep, he's going down, so
He doesn't care.
in time.
He tries to get everybody to care, but they don't. They don't even know what he's saying half the time, and when he's talking at his rallies. All right, that was fun.
Sounds great.
All righty, thanks everyone. If you made it this
Thank
far,
you.
thank you.